So, if you can't tell, this room has gotten a lot emptier. We've been getting rid of a lot of things as we prepare for our move to France. By early January, Brad and I will be in France, beginning our new life there. I'm Shannon Jones, and this is the French chapter. So, today I want to talk a bit about where we're moving to and why we chose it and what we think makes it really a special area. So, a lot of times when I tell people that we're moving to France, they picture that we're moving to Paris. And then I say, no, we're moving to the south of France. And then they picture that we're moving to Provence or the Cote d'Azur. And while those are definitely beautiful areas, that's not where we're moving. We're moving to a region called Occitanie, and that lies between the Cote d'Azur area and the Spanish border. The Mediterranean runs along the eastern edge of the region. The Pyrenees lie to the south along with the Spanish border. And within the Occitanie area, the region that we're moving to is called Languedoc. And within that, we're moving to a village called Villeneuve-les-Béziers. Villeneuve-les-Béziers lies between the city of Béziers and the Mediterranean Sea. So we'll be about a 10 to 15-minute drive from the beach. We're about a 10-minute drive from a train station as well as a regional airport. And the city of Béziers has, hospitals, etc. The village that we'll be living in has a lot going for it. So there's multiple restaurants and cafes, a three-time weekly outdoor market, and we can't wait to have access again to the fresh vegetables and fruits that we really enjoyed shopping at markets when we were in France earlier this year. The village also has a boulangerie and a butcher, a florist, a pharmacy, and a wine cave cooperative that we can walk to. The Canal du Midi, which is a historic waterway, runs through the village. And so we'll be able to go for bike rides or strolls along the canal. And we're really, really looking forward to that. What else does Occitanie have going for it? Well, about 300 days of sunshine a year and mild winters comparatively. It does seem to get a little bit colder there than Long Beach, where we're currently living, but very mild compared to many, many areas. When we were in Occitania, let me back up a minute. Why this area? Why did we settle on it? A few years ago, we spent 3 weeks in southern France visiting various places in Provence and the Cote d'Azur, and we loved it. And we thought, wow, we could maybe see ourselves living here someday. But as we did more research, I came across the Occitanie area, and something about that area just really um, fascinated me, interested me, and so I wanted to visit it. It's an area that's a little bit less touristy and certainly less known than Provence or the Côte d'Azur, and it's also less expensive. And yet it has some of the same benefits. There are miles of coastline and charming medieval villages, historic sites, vibrant cities. There's a lot of things about the region that really appealed to us. So in 2024, I went for a month to visit this region, and I went to Montpellier, to Toulouse, to a number of other places, and I really fell in love with the area. And then this year, Brad and I went back and we spent 2 months really exploring some of the different cities and villages, and decided that absolutely this was an area that we wanted to call home. And we were very fortunate to locate a house that we're going to be leasing for at least a year. It's a village house in Villeneuve-les-Béziers, and we will have guest rooms, some of which are already spoken for a couple times next year. So we're excited about having visitors. And we'll have an outdoor area with a patio and a garden and a shared pool, and we're walking distance to pretty much everything in the village. So we're picturing having a lifestyle where we wander over to the market and pick up our fresh fruits and vegetables and just really enjoy a slower pace in our life than what we've had. What else does Occitanie have going on? Well, some of the places that we explored when we were there over the summer, Montpellier, which is an amazing city. It's got multiple universities and a beautiful historic medieval core called Les Coussins. There's a museum, there's a garden, there's so much else going on in Montpellier. And we visited Narbonne. We were there during a music festival, a free music festival, and they had amazing processions to kick off every night. One of them had dancers, another one had an animated dragon with a little boy that got to climb into the mouth of the dragon. We visited Gruson and stayed on lodge boats looking out over the Étang de Tau. We visited Marseillon, which is a charming um, little port village, and Sète, which is known for its canals and also a water jousting tournament that we had an opportunity to view when we were there. Pezinus is a really nice town that's about 20 minutes from where we'll be living. And it is known for its Saturday market, which is one of the best that we had the opportunity to visit. Pretty much whatever you want, you can find there at the Pezinus Saturday market. We were also there for a historic festival that they have, which is, I guess, kind of like a French version of the Renaissance Fair, only much, much better. And so, watching all the people in the town come out, people of all ages, and just the whole town was kind of transformed with this. One other thing about Occitanie, and I can't believe I almost forgot to mention it, but it is the biggest wine producing region in France. It's not the best known, and apparently for many years they were known for pretty mediocre table wines, but that is changing, and there are some really great wines that we had the opportunity to sample while we were in Occitanie. We're very excited about living in this area and continuing to explore this region as well as the rest of France and the rest of Europe. Where we'll be living, we are about 3 hour train ride from Barcelona and maybe a 4 hour train ride from Paris. So very, very well situated. So there's lots of culture, there's great seafood, there's great vegetables, and for us, the cost of living is going to be considerably less than it is here in Southern California. Housing is less, food is less, healthcare is way less. The only thing that's more expensive there is gasoline, but we plan on having a hybrid car, and we'll just have one car instead of two. So it'll still be a savings. So I don't know how many more videos I will be recording before we actually make our move, because I still have many things on my checklist to check off. But if you have questions, let me know and consider subscribing. I will be doing some updates once we get to France for sure. So au revoir for now.